You might believe that taking your daily vitamins is the healthiest habit you've built over the years, a small action that gives you peace of mind, a sense that you're doing something right for your body. But what if I told you that some of those supplements, when combined the wrong way, could silently undo all the good you think you're doing? Not because of the quality, not because of the dosage, but because of how they interact quietly, behind the scenes. Many people over 60 are unknowingly making one critical mistake, combining supplements that cancel each other out, interfere with absorption, or disrupt essential functions like heart rhythm. Some pairings can even cause internal bleeding, persistent fatigue, muscle weakness, or insomnia. And the most dangerous part, you often don't feel anything until it's too late. In today's video, I'll walk you through 8 specific vitamin and mineral combinations you should never take together. You'll discover which pairings quietly damage your health, which ones make each other useless, and how to fix it all safely starting today. Where are you watching from? And which supplements are you taking every day? If you've ever taken calcium with magnesium, vitamin D with zinc, or any combo you're unsure about, comment. Check below. I'll personally read and reply to every comment because your health deserves clarity. Now more than ever. Have you been taking vitamin D every day, hoping it would strengthen your bones, lift your mood, or reduce fatigue, yet still feel no real change? You're not alone. But here's what no one tells you. Your vitamin D might not be working at all if you're low on magnesium. Most people believe vitamin D is a solo hero when it comes to bone health. But the truth is, without magnesium, vitamin D is like a key stuck in the lock. It can't be activated or properly transported to where your body actually needs it. For those of us over 60, the problem gets worse. As absorption naturally declines with age, common medications like diuretics or acid blockers silently deplete your magnesium. That means even if you're taking your vitamin D correctly, it may still be useless, leaving you with weak bones, low energy, or unexplained mood swings. So if you're currently supplementing with vitamin D, especially doses over 1,000 IU, make sure you're also getting 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium daily. Magnesium glycinate is one of the best forms, gentle on digestion, easy to absorb, and great for sleep if taken at night. Just remember, avoid taking it immediately after calcium, as they can compete for absorption. If this information feels like it's finally making sense of things you've been wondering for months, comment. Check below and let us know where you're watching from. I read and reply to every single one of you. And what's even more dangerous, some healthy supplement combos can quietly put your heart at risk. Let's uncover them next. You've probably heard that calcium strengthens your bones, and iron helps prevent anemia and fatigue. But did you know that taking these two together might mean your body absorbs neither? This is one of the most common mistakes older adults make, taking calcium and iron at the same time. And the consequences aren't just wasted money on supplements. Many seniors have shared stories of taking both faithfully, yet still feeling dizzy, weak, and unsteady. Some even blame it on aging or think their bodies just don't absorb nutrients well anymore. But here's the truth: calcium and iron compete for absorption in the small intestine. Specifically, calcium strongly inhibits the absorption of non-heme iron, which is the form found in most plant-based foods and iron supplements commonly used by older adults. What's more surprising is that this interference can happen with as little as 300 to 600 milliliters of calcium, an amount lower than what many take daily. Picture this: you take your iron supplement to build healthy red blood cells and fight off fatigue. But then, right after, you drink a glass of milk or take a calcium pill for bone support without knowing that you've just shut the door on your body's ability to absorb that iron. The good news, just changing the timing can make all the difference. Experts recommend taking iron in the morning on an empty stomach, or at least 2 hours before or after any calcium-rich meal. Calcium, on the other hand, is best taken at night not only for better absorption but also to support deeper sleep. And if your multivitamin contains both, consider splitting them up or switching to more targeted formulas. And if you think this is the worst supplement mistake you could make, just wait for the next one. There's a familiar combination many people still get wrong, and it's even more dangerous. For decades, seniors have believed that fish oil is the ultimate heart protector loaded with omega-3s that calm inflammation, improve blood flow, and even support brain health. And yes, that's true, but only if you're not unknowingly blocking its effect. And sadly, many older adults are. One of the most surprising mistakes, taking fish oil with your morning cup of coffee. Sounds harmless, right? But that simple habit might be neutralizing the benefits you're counting on. Most people think of coffee as just a harmless energy boost. But here's the twist: the caffeine in coffee acts as a powerful diuretic. Within 30 minutes, it can increase the loss of water-soluble nutrients and accelerate digestion, pushing fats like fish oil through your system before your body has time to break them down and absorb the omega-3s. Even worse, many seniors report stomach discomfort or nausea after combining the two, leading them to think that fish oil doesn't agree with them, when in reality it's the coffee causing the conflict. Let me share a story. A 72-year-old man had been taking high-quality fish oil for months but saw no change in his cholesterol or blood pressure. His doctor was puzzled. Only after reviewing his routine did they discover he always took it with his coffee, thinking it would go down easier. After switching to taking it with lunch, his next checkup showed improved triglycerides and fewer dizzy spells. Sometimes the issue isn't what you take, it's when and how. So what should you do? First, never take fish oil on an empty stomach or with hot drinks, especially caffeinated ones. It's best paired with a main meal, ideally lunch or dinner, containing healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, or even eggs. This combination not only improves absorption, but also reduces the chance of fishy burps or nausea. And if you're sensitive to fish oil, try taking it after your meal rather than before. Simple adjustments, powerful results. But if you thought timing your fish oil was tricky, wait until you hear what happens when two common vitamins are taken together. They don't just cancel each other out. One might actually block the other completely. Let's take a look at that next. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, drop a number 1 in the comments so I know you're with me on this journey to better health in our golden years. Have you ever found yourself taking a handful of vitamins in the morning, thinking that you're doing the right thing for your body? It sounds logical, doesn't it? But here's a surprising truth. Taking the wrong combination of vitamins can actually prevent some of those nutrients from ever reaching the parts of the body that need them. And the most common mistake, combining calcium and magnesium. It might sound counterintuitive. Many people believe that taking calcium and magnesium together helps build strong bones and supports better sleep. But according to research from the American Institute of Clinical Nutrition, calcium and magnesium compete for absorption in the small intestine. When taken together, the body tends to prioritize calcium, leaving magnesium behind. This silent magnesium deficiency can lead to leg cramps, poor sleep, and even elevated blood pressure, especially in older adults. I once met a 70-year-old woman who struggled with restless sleep and constant fatigue for months. She was taking all her vitamins faithfully, exactly as instructed. But upon a closer look, we realized she had been taking calcium and magnesium together at night. Once she separated them calcium after breakfast, Magnesium before bed, her sleep improved noticeably in just 2 weeks. If you're currently taking both, try this: take calcium after your morning or midday meal and reserve magnesium glycinate for bedtime, at least 6 hours apart. Magnesium glycinate is especially ideal. It's gentle on the stomach and promotes muscle relaxation, helping you sleep more deeply. This simple change not only maximizes the absorption of both minerals, but also prevents unwanted side effects caused by nutrient interaction, something many seniors are unaware of. Think separating calcium and magnesium is all you need to worry about. Not quite. There's one common herb that, when combined with magnesium, can cause a dangerous drop in blood pressure or irregular heart rhythms. And the truth is, many people are unknowingly taking them together every day. You'll want to stay tuned for the next section, because what you learn could save you from a silent mistake. Many older adults take magnesium supplements hoping to ease muscle cramps or improve sleep, but after a few weeks, nothing changes. If that sounds familiar, there might be a hidden reason, and it's right on your plate. You're missing vitamin B6. This one vitamin plays a crucial role in how your body absorbs and uses magnesium. Think of B6 as the key that unlocks the door, allowing magnesium to enter your cells and actually start working. Without enough of it, even the best magnesium glycinate can pass through your system without making a difference. No relief from cramps, no deeper sleep, no drop in blood pressure. According to a study published in Magnesium Research, seniors who took magnesium along with vitamin B6 had significantly higher magnesium retention than those who took magnesium alone. Put simply, B6 helps your body hold on to magnesium and use it where it matters most. One of our viewers, Tom, a 68-year-old retired mechanic from Ohio, shared how he nearly gave up after trying 3 types of magnesium. His legs were still cramping, and he was waking up several times a night. But once he added more B6-rich foods into his diet, like banana, salmon, and a bit of chicken liver once a week, things began to shift. Within 10 days, the nighttime cramps faded, and he started sleeping more soundly. So how can you make sure you're getting enough B6? It's easier than you think. Just add 1 B6-rich food to your lunch or dinner each day. Great options include 1 small banana, 3 oz of baked salmon, half a cup of chickpeas, or 1 boiled potato with the skin on. You don't need much, just enough to help your body fully activate magnesium, relaxing your muscles, calming your nerves, and restoring your energy. Still, even with B6 in place, nearly half of older adults make one common mistake, and it happens during a daily morning habit. This mistake not only weakens magnesium's effects, but could also raise blood sugar, trigger arrhythmias, and increase anxiety. What is it? Let's uncover that in the next section. You may not realize it, but something as simple as your morning cup of coffee or tea might be the reason magnesium isn't helping you. Many older adults take magnesium glycinate right after breakfast, or even alongside their caffeine fix, without knowing that caffeine can quietly block magnesium absorption. Caffeine acts like a diuretic, speeding up the rate at which magnesium is flushed out of the body through urine. It's like trying to fill a bucket with holes. No matter how much you pour in, it won't stay. And when magnesium leaves your system before it's absorbed, you're left wondering why nothing's working. According to a study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, even moderate caffeine intake, about 2 cups of coffee a day, can increase magnesium loss by up to 30%. For someone over 60 already struggling with low magnesium levels, this can be the silent factor keeping their muscles weak, their sleep light, and their nerves jittery. Let's take Carol, for example, a 71-year-old grandmother from Texas who followed every magnesium guide online. She bought the best-rated supplement, took it every morning, and still felt fatigued and crampy. It wasn't until she learned that her beloved morning coffee was interfering with absorption that things changed. Once she moved her magnesium intake to the evening, separate from caffeine, her cramps started easing within a week. Her story is not rare. So how can you make this work for you? Shift your magnesium supplement to a time when your body isn't dealing with caffeine. Ideally, take it 2 hours after your last cup of coffee, or better yet, in the evening before bed, when your body is winding down and more ready to absorb and utilize the mineral. You can still enjoy your morning drink, but don't let it cancel out the very thing you're counting on to help you heal. And here's the twist. Even those who avoid caffeine might still be making another mistake, combining magnesium with a popular nutrient that sounds harmless but actually competes for absorption in the gut. What is it? And why could it be draining your magnesium reserves without you knowing? Let's uncover that next. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, drop a number 1 in the comments so I know you're walking this journey with me. It may sound strange, but one of the biggest reasons magnesium glycinate isn't working for many seniors is because you might be taking the wrong kind. Just because a label says magnesium glycinate doesn't mean it contains the proper form or amount your body actually needs. Many people over 60 buy combination supplements or multivitamins that include magnesium, hoping for convenience and savings, but don't realize that the actual amount of magnesium glycinate inside is almost negligible. Some products even mix in magnesium oxide, a cheap, poorly absorbed form that can cause diarrhea and offers little benefit for sleep or leg cramps. I once spoke with a 68-year-old man named George. He told me that even after taking magnesium for 3 months, nothing changed. He still couldn't sleep through the night, and every morning he felt shaky walking down the stairs. When we looked at his supplement label, we found it only had 50 milliliters of magnesium glycinate, far below the recommended 200 to 400 milliliters per day for seniors. Worse, it also included magnesium carbonate, which is notoriously hard for the body to absorb. And sadly, George isn't alone. Many people are going through the same thing without realizing it. They think, I've tried magnesium and it didn't help me, when in reality, they've been misled by confusing labels or made the wrong product choice from the start. So, how can you choose the right one? First, look closely for the words magnesium glycinate or bisglycinate chelate on the front, and make sure the product lists at least 200 milliliters of elemental magnesium per serving. Choose brands that are third-party tested by USP, NSF, or Labdoor. Avoid blends where magnesium oxide or carbonate is the primary source. They're nothing more than a mineral placebo, because only when you take the right form at the right dose can the true benefits begin to show: deeper sleep, fewer cramps, and a lighter, clearer mind. And don't worry if you've been taking the wrong kind until now. You're not alone. But today, you've got the knowledge to start again with confidence and in the right direction. You know that feeling when you've been trying to solve a problem for months, even years, and then suddenly something clicks. That's exactly how many seniors feel once they discover the real reason magnesium glycinate hasn't been working for them. Because it's not about taking more. It's about how you're taking it. Most people assume that popping a magnesium pill before bed is enough to fix insomnia, stop leg cramps, and calm the heart. But what if I told you that even a good supplement, taken at the wrong time, could leave you feeling worse? Many seniors experience dizziness, headaches, even a racing heartbeat, and they never realize magnesium might be playing a role. Here's why. Your body follows a natural rhythm, especially after 60. Hormones shift, digestion slows, and kidney function changes. When magnesium glycinate is taken at the wrong time, like right after a heavy meal, or alongside certain medications, it may not absorb well at all. Worse, it can interact with calcium or iron, leading to poor results or side effects that make people quit too early. I remember speaking to Linda, a 72-year-old woman who'd been dealing with restless legs for years. Her doctor suggested magnesium glycinate, and she was diligent taking it every morning with breakfast. But nothing changed. It wasn't until she started taking it 1 hour before bed, away from food and medications, that her legs finally calmed. Her sleep deepened. Her days felt lighter. She said, "It's like my body finally exhaled." That's the shift I want for you too. So if you're someone who said, "Magnesium doesn't work for me," pause for a moment. Ask yourself, have you been taking it the right way at the right time and on an empty stomach when your body's ready to receive it? The truth is, magnesium glycinate isn't broken, but our habits around it often are. Start by taking 200-400 milliliters about 1 hour before bed with just a small sip of water, not alongside calcium or iron. Stick with it consistently for at least 2 weeks. And if you've had side effects in the past, switch to a brand that's pure glycinate, without fillers or additives. Because sometimes it's not the supplement that needs changing, it's the timing that makes all the difference. And once you get this right, everything starts to change. Better sleep, fewer cramps, calmer mornings. It's not magic. It's magnesium used wisely. Today, you've uncovered 8 hidden supplement combinations that may have been silently sabotaging your health. From calcium and iron competing for absorption, to magnesium and zinc interfering with each other, you now know that even healthy habits can become harmful if used the wrong way. You stayed with me until the end, and that tells me something important. You care deeply about your health, your independence, and the life you want to keep living fully, not just for yourself, but for your family, your loved ones. I know it can be overwhelming sometimes, all those bottles, all those promises, but now you have clarity, and that means you're already one step ahead. If you learned even one thing that surprised you, go ahead and comment checked below. I'll be reading each one and helping as much as I can. And if you're watching from the U.S., Canada, or anywhere in the world, tell me where you're tuning in from. This community is growing every day, and we want you to be part of it. And if you found value in this, please give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and share it with someone who might need it. You never know who could be saved by a simple correction in their supplement routine. And if you thought these combinations were risky, wait until you see what just 1 glass of orange juice in the morning might be doing to your heart. That's coming next. Don't miss it.